Alright, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate it for clicking on the video today. Before we get into the video, guys, I just wanted to apologize for no upload this past weekend. I had some stuff going on, going through some personal stuff right now, so I do appreciate you guys understanding. And yeah, like I said, I do apologize for no upload, but it was the weekend, so I have been setting a pretty high standard for myself and the videos. You know, when we started the channel, we went like 80 something days without missing an upload, and then kind of got burnt out, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I want to create videos for the reason that I started to create videos on YouTube, and that's because I love Call of Duty. I love everything that involves Call of Duty, Warzone, the CDL, everything, and I just don't want my content to be solely based around having to get a video out every day, because then it just turns into lazy getting it done work. So I do want to just let you guys know that. But yeah, guys, with that being said, let's get into the video. So if you guys didn't know, Methods, aka Anthony Zinni, retired from professional Call of Duty a month ago yesterday, and basically he joined Optic. If you guys didn't know by now, so just filling you guys in on some of the news, but we can take a look at his page here. But yeah, guys, last night was the premiere of The Breakdown. So basically the Breakdown is a podcasty type sports center-ish ESPN show, very similar to The Flank that Zuma has been doing for a couple years now. So Scump and Zin started their own show called The Breakdown, basically a post-match, like I said, kind of podcasty. I say podcast because the VOD is uploaded to YouTube, and it very much has like a podcasty feel, kind of like The Flank, but it really isn't a podcast, I guess. It's more like a coverage show, I guess, of everything that kind of happened during the match day and everything like that. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of cover this just because obviously this is huge. I think we knew that something like this was coming. If you guys didn't know that Zin was going to join Optic, you know, a few months ago, I think you guys were sleeping under a rock. But yeah, guys, obviously it's been cool seeing Zin and some of the Optic content so far. I think he's only been in maybe a couple vlogs, and then definitely a few episodes of the Optic podcast. And I do want to preface before we kind of get into more of this is I am a huge diehard Optic fan. I've been following them on and off since 6050. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of preface that. And I do love Call of Duty, like I said, whether it's Modern Warfare 2, whether it's Warzone, whether it's CDL, whether it's streamers, content creators, pros, like I love it all. Like there is no like I like this person more than this person or this or that. Obviously I have my favorites, but I just like the whole encompassing Call of Duty scene, if I'm making any sense right now. But yeah, guys, so taking a look at obviously their logo is pretty cool here. I think they were going for kind of like a drawn out football play or something, with like the screen and then like the arrows and everything. So pretty cool. But I did want to take a look at this tweet by Clay, because I think the one thing that was on everyone's mind is Scump stealing. And again, guys, I apologize for not having a cam. I'm working on it. Okay, like I said, I've had some stuff going on. So I haven't gotten around to getting a new cam, but if you guys could see me right now, I'm doing air quotes around stealing. I think we knew just by the moment Zin came over, not even Zin came over, the moment Scump did his first watch party, I forget, he hit like 100K. He had like 15 to 20K more viewers than the CDL stream the whole time he was live. So I think we knew Scump was going to take. And like I said, I'm saying take with air quotes because it's a community, kind of like Clay says in his tweet. Love to see both shows pushing each other to be better. This is only good for COD. Absolutely love seeing the scene and all my boys prosper. So I couldn't agree with Clay more, but a lot of people in Tom's chat, in Scump's chat, were kind of saying mostly in Tom's chat, what did Scump do to you? I remember seeing last night, Scump stole all your viewers, blah, blah, blah. So I did want to make a video on it just because I think people are faded when they say that. Obviously, it kind of made me feel a certain type of way because Zuma has been doing his thing with the flank since obviously the beginning to mid-season of Cold War, and that's like really when I started to follow his stream, and I'm literally watch Zuma religiously every time he's live. I'm in there for at least an hour. There's times where I've spent 14 hours of my day in his stream. So I have fallen in love with Zuma, the flank, everything he's doing over there, all the personalities. Benjay and Nassim I love, Haggy obviously, Pat yes sometimes. But like I said, guys, there's just so much of this like Optic versus FaZe and like Zuma versus Scump now with the flank and the breakdown. Like, while I do understand, I think this is coming from a lot of like those toxic fans, which each fan base has its toxic fans. It's not just Call of Duty, it's traditional sports, it's anything in life. But I am definitely not one of those toxic green wall fans who are in Tom's chat when they bash Optic per se, or they say Optic's playing bad, or they suggest like a roster change or anything like that. Like, I'm not one of those toxic green wall fans who's constantly on Twitter like adding like Scump or the pros or Ant or Illy or Dashy or anything like that. Like, and this has been said on the flank, this has been said on the Optic podcast by Hex, by Scump, by a lot of different people, that when you have this large of a fan base, strictly for competitive Call of Duty, Optic is the biggest fan base. Outside of competitive, when we're just getting into like Warzone and everything like that, FaZe is definitely up there, but Optic and FaZe are like the two OGs, like the two biggest fan bases in Call of Duty. So when you have these enormous titans teams and orgs, like, you're gonna have those toxic fan bases, and those just aren't like true fans. So but yeah, guys, I just kind of wanted to talk about it. I personally love it. But yeah, like I said, guys, like, me being like fans of everyone in Optic, a few guys in FaZe, specifically Tom, it just it's weird. It's gonna take some getting used to, just because where do I go after the matches? It was always like, oh, the flank, and even like people who didn't watch Tom, his viewers would spike depending on the night, depending on what happened, like 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes like 8 to 9K more than he would have like during his watch parties, his regular streams, and everything like that. And Tom was kind of always the one that people would go to like during Roster Mania. So like I said, I don't like the whole competitive like head bash. I think it only grows the scene, because there's definitely people who watched the breakdown last night who weren't watching the flank. So just because it's Scump and Optic, of course. But yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to make a video on it, obviously, because I think yesterday was a huge day for the scene. I think Scump and Zin, those two strictly, are going to keep doing amazing things the rest of this year, along with Optic themselves. And yeah, guys, I think that's really it. But yeah, guys, before I leave you, I apologize for no uploads this past weekend. I'm working on getting another cam, and I did really like that Optic was obviously giving Tom and Ben and Pat and Haggy a setup at the upcoming major. So if you guys didn't know, the major is starting this Thursday, and it's Optic's home major. So they obviously gave Tom his own setup, and it's all cool. Like, everyone's cool in the scene, from what I know. Obviously, what's on social media, what's said on stream and stuff like that, obviously we really don't know. But if you guys have been following anything within like the competitive scene, that Tom and Zin are like really good friends. So like I said, I'm excited to see both of the shows. I think it's gonna be a little weird after the matches. Last night I had like the breakdown on my phone. I had the flank on the TV. So it's gonna be a little weird. Obviously the VOD is uploaded afterwards, so if you missed one or both, you can obviously go back and see. But shout out the flank, shout out the breakdown, shout out the competitive Call of Duty scene, shout out the Call of Duty scene in general. Very excited for all this content that we're going to be getting our way, both on the optic side and what Tom is going to do the rest of this year. So I think that's really going to be it for the video, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this. And if you guys haven't seen the flank before or haven't seen the first episode of the breakdown, definitely go and check out the VODs on their respective channels. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.